the special Christmas Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Dwayne Haskins and the Washington football team taking on Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington football team. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Washington team as they interplay here. It's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles. And short. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
No gain on the play.
Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And this is caught at the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Rashard Higgins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. And he'll go down as this drive.
More than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
This will make it into the end.
Stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
Intercepted by...
How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flash.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have liked to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. Through an opening, and there he goes. 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
It's 2nd and inches.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, touchdown number 15 on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Washington.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Washington takes over.
And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that'll make this an 8-point game. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Wentz now on 1st down. He'll rifle this. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Jake Elliott.
So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And this one
has worked, and there's another example right there.
Into the red zone, Wentz. This is White on the screen. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Again, it's Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699.
25 yards down.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half.
So called, They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Yeah, the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brought down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jake Elliott.
A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be
about making sure you take care of the ball in open field. Sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling lead to no yards gained.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game.
Washington.
So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They stay on the ground with White. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. James White, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And that'll push the lead up to 29. 80 yards, 9 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped.
Where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after him, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the
touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And this offense continues to pour it on. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone and gives this offense operate quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. The 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Philadelphia.
And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will make it into the end zone and give Washington here 3rd and long after that last sack. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And Robinson with a big catch. He's at the 40, past the 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
It just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig?
Today's final score, Eagles.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking, they think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Philadelphia, they're now a win away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Washington, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they will be at home next week to take on.
It's a special New Year's Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Mitchell Trubisky and the Chicago Bears taking on Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles.
It's up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 89 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25. And
confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain. So now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
20. There he goes right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's got it up and through. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And 10 more there and another first down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Montgomery. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears will add on to their lead. They took a pretty big risk right there, going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And ultimately, he stopped right before. Here's 2nd and 6. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. On down at the 9.
The ball carrier.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
James White, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Taken about 7 yards deep.
To run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This is White on the screen. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
To James White.
James White. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes.
And the 10. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bears have broken the tie. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
That will tie the game.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not
out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. So victory for Philadelphia. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Eagles, they've been...